Okay, so today we have a homelite, easy reach, zip start, weed whacker. We're gonna show you not only how to repair this end right here. This is clearly no good. We're gonna be replacing that. That's a major issue on the unit. So we're gonna be showing you how to repair a unit like this so that you don't have to go buy a new one every time you have an issue. Action.
Action. All right, here we go.
Gross. So what are you doing right now? You're removing the
Carb cover. Oh, stuck.
If I can be honest, it looks like it's connected to something right here.
Yeah. Don't bother me now.
Looks like it's caught on something. There we go.
Yeah, it's just,
Debris.
well, from the hot, cold, hot, cold.
So what are you doing right now? Removing the carburetor?
Yeah.
Make sure you always have one of these again for the viewers that are watching this video for the first time. All the screws go into one container. That way you don't lose them.
There's like axe.
Yeah, it does look like it too.
Rubber.
Yeah. And that's an easy fix, right?
First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the throttle.
Okay, let me come over here and watch you do that.
this model, the choke is connected and it's also mounted inside here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a big deal to take off, but just more time. Okay, cable's off. Oh, this sucker must have been sitting a long time.
3 years, he said.
Yeah, I believe him. I'm just prying this off here, trying to get it loose where I can get everything moving here.
And this is just something that happens with old units sometimes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just gotta be cleaned up out here. Now these, it's good these are here. These are settings, okay, where you can use your high and your low, okay, but they only let you do it a little bit at a time. Now, if you're in a situation where you know what you're doing, you can come in here, get that out of there, come in here and take these off. Screwdriver. Oh, this is plastic, but it's a real pain in the butt sometimes. So all I'm doing is just prying this away so I can get in here. Pull this other one off. Here is the regular settings. Okay, so now you're not restricted from just a teeny bit. I think it only gives you like not even a quarter of a turn one way or another. Now you can adjust it to the proper settings.
Nice.
Okay, now the only thing I have to do with this is just take the rest of this off, and then I'll get right back to you. Okay. Snap.
Good.
Okay, now this is the piece that was holding on. It goes in there like that. Okay, I already took the two top pieces off that prevent you from doing the full adjustment. Now these are ready for exact, perfect adjustment. Your high and your low. All right, let's get back to what we're doing.
Going.
All right, now we're gonna get into the carburetor. Okay, this is where your fuel diaphragm is. All right.
How's that diaphragm look?
Bad, real bad. Yeah, it's stiff. Like totally stiff.
Mm-hmm. How much would a diaphragm like that cost you if you got it online?
Online, you probably get a whole carb kit for probably about 10 to 15 bucks.
That's not bad.
Well, listen,
Is that a good thing?
that's a very bad thing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like real soft and flexible.
Flexible, I get it.
Put that aside, I'll have to find one of them.
Spare parts bin.
Alright, well, take this off. Now this is the hard part. You gotta hold down on this because there's a spring under there.
Mm-hmm.
And once you loosen this, it will take off on you. And you won't be able to find it. Alright, this is what it looks like when it's about to be taken. There's your spring. That's your hinge. And this goes to the diaphragm here. And that bumps right up against here. That bumps right up against here when it's full and when it's...
Pushing it back down.
Yeah. Here we go. Let me see what we got here.
Let me get around here and get a better view. Beautiful.
Not at all. This little spring. Not bad, it's clean. Okay, I'm gonna take the screw out. Set that there. Alright. We're ready. Ready to put it in and clean it up. I'm just gonna take this little bit of stuff off and I'll get right back to you.
On.
Alright, this is the screen for the fuel. I'm gonna blow it off. Okay.
You come around here.
Here's where that screen goes. If you can see, there's a little port inside there.
Hold on, don't move it. I gotta look through it. It's see-through. I'd see through it a little bit. Now, if you're gonna use this oiling trick, this is essentially just put it back together after you oil blow air through it, yeah.
It will go.
And right now, he's carefully removing another diaphragm. How does it look? Good. You want to explain the diaphragm one time?
The diaphragm has a whole trail it goes over. Alright. It starts, it comes through here. This line here. The hose comes up to here, goes across and goes over. And as it does that, it hits these little diaphragms here that flop. Okay, when the gas is coming, it'll open up, and when it's not, it'll close up. Okay, but it comes up, goes through here, comes over to this one. Let me get a pointer. Through here, up on the top side to here, down through here, over through here, back up, over, down, and into here, and which comes out right here.
Nice. All right.
All right, first thing I'm gonna do is put this all back together here.
I think it's a better angle from over here. A little bit close up here. How's that looking? Good?
Yeah. The hardest part for this is
Spring.
getting that spring to stay. Remember what I said, if you're working on one of these, make sure that spring don't take off on you.
Yeah.
Right under here, I'm pushing this little hinge back through here. And we put the screw in there. Start it. It's a product magnet.
Nice.
to measure this. Make sure this lip right here goes to the bottom of the diaphragm. It's just about touching.
Is it touching now?
Just about.
Good.
Because on these diaphragms over here, there's very, very little lip there in order to hit that. Yeah, this one shot big time.
Yeah. Why don't we off camera find a new diaphragm real quick?
Yeah.
I'm filming.
All right, here we go. In my drawers, I found one. If you can hear it.
No clicking.
No, and it's very springy. Springy's good. It's like April. Spring's coming.
Yeah, right.
All right. And I'm drawing a blank here. I don't want to do this yet. I want to do this here. Reinstalling the screen. Jumping jack here. Patience, let me get this started. Alright. Okay, so we got the screen started. Got it in place. Now we're going to go to the next move. This. Now, okay, so put this on here. Set this on the wrong way. Put this on. There's little pins sticking up that helps you guide it on. Okay, we went and got a new primer ball. Stick it on. Just holds that down. Screws. Well, most of the time it's easier just putting that on last, but I like to put it on first sometimes. Okay, here's your diaphragm. Here's your lid. The lid on this model has a little hook here, so it helps hold it in place. Little screws.
Ready?
Yes, action.
Good.
Fuel lines on this was very brittle from being old. As you could see with the primer ball, as you touched it, it fell apart.
Yeah.
So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the gas tank. We're gonna check and see if there's any debris from the fuel lines. And we're also gonna check to see if there's a fuel filter in there we could save.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't smoke while you do this part. All right, take a peek down in there.
Jesus. And look at that. There's the filter right there, as you can see right there. That's the filter. We're gonna have to replace it. Not gonna be functional. You need a cut. It's been a minute.
Yeah. All right, this is part of the fuel filter that I pulled out of this, and it is totally gooked all over the place. As you seen before, when we were getting stuff out of there. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the best ways of getting the fuel lines in is to cut little angle on the end. And it's more difficult with different things, but this one isn't too bad because you're wide open space. So first thing I'm going to do is put this in.
Yes, thank you.
This one, not too bad.
Is that the return?
No, this is going to be the one that's going to have
Fuel filter on it.
Okay, come over this way. I got to get in the tank. Let me get a peek. Here it is. This is going to be long enough. Shit.
Not long enough.
Cut.
So off camera, we put on a fuel filter and we put in another fuel line. What are we going to be doing right now, Frank?
Right now, I'm going to reinstall the carburetor. I'm going to hook up the lines and see if we can get this thing where we need it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the fuel line with the fuel filter, that's an intake. Goes on the bottom. Okay. The return will go on the top. Let me trim that. I like it when they're that long. Return on the bottom. Or on the top.
They see what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, we get that on. Come over here and get throw. There we go. Okay, next we're going to reinstall this. This was the pain in the butt when it come off. And when I went to gas tank, I could see why. Everything was glued up. Put your bolts on. Okay, here we go.
And this is super easy.
The hardest part is
Getting it threaded.
started.
Yeah.
In fact, you don't need to see it stop.
Yeah. Filming.
Okay, this is a spark check. Okay, go up to one side, stick it on there till it clicks. The other side, stick it in the hole, and watch in here for a red mark.
Yep. Got it.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna prime it up. We know we got spark. Okay, now prime it up.
Nice.
There's our fuel. Okay, so we know we got fuel. We know we got spark. Now we're gonna give it a chance and see if we can get this sucker to go. Okay, and this one here doesn't want to run completely on no choke. So we're gonna have to adjust the low screw to meet up to where it'll run perfect. In the meantime, I'm gonna hit this. This is your idle adjustment. Just gonna turn that up a little bit to help me out. Okay, so I'm gonna have to start it. First, I'm gonna take it and go a quarter turn. See if that can. after adjusting the carburetor, I adjusted the low screw. Okay, after adjusting the carburetor, I adjusted the low screw.
All right, go.
Okay, some of these have directions that say off, and it's pointing that way. Some you gotta push in, some you just turn. This one, by the grace of God, it was an easy one.
Yeah.
So, not taking it completely apart.
Yeah.
If you look, rewind, you got one big long piece. You take half on the lower side, half on the upper side. Wind it up together. Feed one out, hits this hole, and one out this hole. Then, put your cap back on, push this in. See your threads over here. The threads on this. Put it together.
Done.
They are.